Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
It's a really well-measured ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Keane, engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Climbs up big! Rodri. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, the
terrific header! It's there! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
The goal scorer after 35 minutes is number 20.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Gracic, not the most accurate pass. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And here's Keane. Back into the middle. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just skips past his man. Steaming on goalwards. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Number 17.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going,
Coming
but
on
at
the
least this
field
will be a good
is
time to
number 10,
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Keane, and that's been intercepted. Fagioli. And it's Ndor.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is expertly dealt with. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Batistuta. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 59 minutes.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from
Pedri! Danger averted for now. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba and Adams. Pedri plays a sharp little ball here. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's had a hit! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The goal scorer for Milan after 73
And that is
minutes
stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution on the field. Number 4. Coming on to
Final
replace
checks on the
him
touchline.
is
A change
18.
about to occur. Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Bellingham being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from it.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Ndor. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they can counter here. I think we're just about done here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
There will be 3 minutes.
Abbiati getting this one clear. Bellingham on 2 now and looking for 3. And we're done. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. This, the game that marks the halfway point. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Lorenzo Pellegrini, does look every bit the Italian playmaker here, Peter. He's an incredible talent who was spotted at the age of 9, I believe, and he can really dictate any game these days with his...
And the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Kone receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Saragossa. Now then, and he shoots! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's picked his way through. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Marlon. That's a good ball out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Danger averted for now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Celik. Oh, that's delightful. Celik couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Ah, he's given it away. He's beaten the last man. Marlen. Real chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
36 minutes is...
And a trademark
Number
move
14.
ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
And another try! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Zaragoza deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has not gone well. And it's Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, easy pickings there. Odegaard. And he's whipped it across. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half,
That's
this.
the first half.
Well, I think the message from
Let's
the manager
hope
at
for more of the
half-time will be
same.
pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. The ball goes in. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Pellegrini. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Marlon. Lovely bit of skill. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
Bellingham, there's the shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bellingham.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Marlon. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Marlon. He's looking wide, looking to play him in. And that's been drilled in. Otto getting this one clear. Pellegrini with the short one.
Zaragoza!
Oh, it's hit the post! Now it's Kone. And the ball is out of play. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been cleared. And he's gone looking for safety. Otto. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're back on the ball again. Otto picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cristante. And it's Celik. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now big up for our players.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the man...
Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here,
everybody,
damp
and welcome
but
to-
potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. This is the start of the second half of this campaign.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Looking to play him in. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
He is through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played into space out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. Milan still without a single shot on target. Now, what about a counter-attack? Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Goal! Milan!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer for Milan after 26 minutes is number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Adams. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bellingham. Hangs in a... There's the header! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rodri. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Half-time getting close now. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Baturina. Kakare.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That was good alertness. Looking here to chip it through. And bat it! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half.
So that was the first
opposition
half.
will be doing
Still
their
plenty
utmost
of time
to try and
left for
get
a
back into
comeback.
this. So they have to be alert.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. Kakare. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is a little undercooked. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Looking for the run. Always onto this. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. That's really well cleared. Milan are 2 up early in the second half.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Baturina. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? He goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution for Como. Number 11. Coming on
Time
the
then
field
for the first
is
substitution of the game.
number 7.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
It's come to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Kakare knocks it into space. And this is Morata. Adams clears. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Baturina. Stood up well to him there. Collier. Good running. Collier! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Added time.
Kakare. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Unlucky, lads.
Kohler
Let's hope
picking
for
up
better
the
luck
Man of the
next
Match
time.
award. So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar sight of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
And already we're... And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Bastoni tries to clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. Thuram receives it in a good position here. First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Ødegaard. Pedri. Threads one in. Oh, super! And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Big header! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rodri. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Played out to the right. Now it's Enrique. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Oh, perfectly measured that. De Vrij getting this one clear. DiMarco.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bastoni. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Luis Enrique. And it's Sucic. And that has been slung wide. DiMarco looking to run onto it. Otto has it out wide and in space. Oh, smashing header!
There will be 1 minute
Oh,
added
fine
time.
stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your
That was the
expectation?
first half.
Well, at least the
Let's
defence
hope the
can
boys
look
can
back
turn
on
it
a
up for the
job
second.
pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. He's a sharp little ball here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Fratesi for Luis Enrique. That's a promising run he's making on the
The
right.
attendance for this match was 80,113.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed into... Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! There it is! The breakthrough arrives at last! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
5 minutes is number 10. Neymar! Neymar! substitution.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The changes then in quick succession.
Substitution in progress.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
There's the shot! And another try! They've played it short. Çalhanoğlu. And it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a cute ball. Oh, important interception.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Tries, and the shot! And he's found the net! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Minutes is number 10.
Martinez, he's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's found a way through. Çalhanoğlu. Good ball, good take.
Has been indicated.
Inter Milan with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. Stefan de Vrij.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that's it. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Koller claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For the boys today. Thank you very much.
So there
for
it
your
is.
support.
What struck you most about that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was...
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley. Real chance! Just off target. Out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to think it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ødegaard. He is through here. Oh, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Ødegaard. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some good work on the right flank here. Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely weighted ball. Incoming delivery, and he was alert to it. Collar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a shot at goal! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 31 minutes is number 6, Bellingham.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pojan Palo. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Again! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played out towards the right wing.
Has been indicated.
Played in deep. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pedri. And he's taking no chances there. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Odo. Now Saliba. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Pochampalo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's been shifted off it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared away. They've got to be quick to recover this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, nice interception. No way through there. No, that's been intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he lines up a cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And Batistuta! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Batistuta is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
All he needs to do is to
21.
place this between the
Number
goalposts
20.
and basically let them
Coming on
attack
the
it.
field. Number 11. Number 14. Number 7.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Rodri. Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match. Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Into the last 5 minutes. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. A probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
But we'll be back stronger,
claiming the Man of the Match
won't we?
award. And there is... Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Crosses it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is a superb rearguard action.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Thinks one through. Played back in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kolasinac. Out to the left it goes. And he's picked out the run. Zalewski gets into some space. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri running with the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Sulemana. And it's Bellanova.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's in space and looking for options. And Darun. Can he? And he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. A probing pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ødegaard. James crosses. Kolasinac. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Brilliantly cut out. Pedri, looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away.
The attendance for this match
will
was
be a throw-in.
80,607.
Pedri powering forward here. Ødegaard. The ball goes in. Pedri. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution. Substitution for Milan, number 24, Reece James.
So time for change.
Number
And this one has been on the cards for a little
Rodri.
while. So
Coming
the
on the
first
field,
goal of the
number
game.
44,
Look, experienced voices need...
Bellingham!
number 17,
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
substitution in progress.
Ødegaard. Decent chance! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Substitution for Milan, number 6.
Milan
Bellingham.
making consecutive changes
Number
here.
8, Hadrian. Coming on the field, number 10, Neymar. Number 33, Zaire Emery.
And that is out of play.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's Neymar. Milan are looking to break at pace. Real chance! Should have equalised.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
5 minutes left on the clock. Odegaard. He is through here. Look at the space here. It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Zaire Emery.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
In towards the back. He gets big. He can get that clear. He's in a great position here. Zafacosta. Scamacca. De Ketelara. Zafacosta. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Zaire Emery. No, that's been intercepted. And time is up. Milan came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize.
This is
The
a hard
end of the
one to
game.
take,
Reflections.
but we'll be back stronger.
Well, you can never
Won't
predict
we?
the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's, of course, round 2 between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. Turns and goes back. Pedri. And here's Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's crossed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rodri. Pedri is onto this. Oh, nice touch. Hoisted in. Now it's Batistuta. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Marlon. Collier. And he was quick to react.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Great ball, a chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Marlon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pellegrini goes short. Zaragoza's cross. And that has been cleared. He's having a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's on it. Can he get away? That looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Koller gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now this could be a chance. It could be in. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This looks promising. Now it's Pellegrini. Now it's Marlon. He has found the way through. And it's Kone. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chance...
And Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Rodri. Adams.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Pedri. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Celik. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's Cristante. Well read, nice interception. Taken back almost at once. And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Zaragoza. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kone. Now Zaragoza. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Marlen. Zaragoza. Ødegaard. And it's Otto. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Zaragoza.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Pedri.
There will be
Well,
1
that
minute
might
added
be
time.
that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and he's managed to get free. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Referee has just said play on. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match
welcome
that
to
will
today's
really get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his...
Aubameyang! Goal! Botafogo! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham turns and goes back. Otto. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lang. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now, can they get him away? And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. And here's Aubameyang. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He rises! Caught offside that time. And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams.
They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Threads one in. Knocks it into space. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. He might be in here!
Saint-Maximin really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now there's a fine ball. He shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's through, now is he in? Good take, and the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Botafogo with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. De Paul.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Zakaria. Tonali really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Tonali. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tonali. That has been cut short. Nice looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Zakaria. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Batistuta. Foot in. And it's Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Taha. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Beckham. And this is Batistuta. Taha. Saint-Maximin tries to play it through. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Collar
And
picking
if
up
you do
the
have
Man
a
of the
chance
Match
today,
award,
please take some
and no
time out to
surprise
give your-
there. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bradaric. And it's Musrati. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Verona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Pedri. This might spell danger.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Odegaard. That's a shade optimistic. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Musrati. Barona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly.
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 10, Neymar! Neymar!
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's run loose here. Well, there's the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Neymar. Pedri. Chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pedri. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are back on the way. Throw in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. And here's Pedri. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now Costa Curta. Now that's well seen too. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri, a header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Ødegaard. Collier. Oh, super ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Otto gets rid without sophistication. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Collar, big header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitutions taking place.
Verona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Villacoccia. Spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that was vital. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And the ball's gone astray. Good ball, good take. Pedri! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. Al-Musrati. Spread out to the left. And it's made its way to him. He's come in hard. No foul, says the referee. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite...
Rowe! He scored! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 8 minutes is number 11.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Bernardeschi. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Rowe. Rowe. Nicely wet. And he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Now it's Rowe! Chance again? No.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rowe. Oh, important interception.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bernardeschi. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Passing is crisp and sharp, played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's delightful. Played out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. Costa Curta looking to hit the byline here. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Moro. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Pedri. Batistuta. Lovely feet. And Batistuta! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Juan Miranda. Oh, good read. And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what has happened here? Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That ball looks a good one. Bernardeschi stood his ground strongly. That's going to go a long way. João Mario. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardeschi. That is lovely. Cross from Bernardeschi. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Saliba, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Bellingham. Great ball, and he... Batistuta!
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 23. Coming on the field, number 24, number 19.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Bernardeschi. Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Rowe is in a really good position out wide. And they've got rid. Taken back almost at once. Pedri threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And Batistuta! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Quality ball. Pedri. Well, that should get the job done. And here's Bellingham. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Everything here will gravitate towards Jan Koller. He's not the fastest or the most sophisticated, but he holds up play so strongly.
And if you've got him in the side, you're going to play to him.
Very much so. His height just dictates his game.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bellingham. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. Those looking wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Palmer have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Surely now! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Bellingham. Adrian Benabe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adrian Benabe. And he's running through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we weren't going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's a good ball. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Saliba makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 60 minutes is number 4, Jan Koller. Jan Koller. Jan Koller.
So the first moment of real significance.
The attendance
It's
for
so
this
often the
match
case
was
with goal scorers, little influence,
80,953.
and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And here's... And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Bellingham. Bellingham.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Xabi Alonso. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he can clear it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitution in progress.
Milan have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Bellingham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Alonso. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction
There you
from
have
it.
it, a